state, ministers of state, members of diplomatic corps, Alqabas and Zobo chiefs, fellow Muslims, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We give thanks to the Almighty Allah for granting us this blessed day, seeing us through another successful month-long Ramadan fast. I bring you greetings from His Excellency the President Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, who is out of the country on an important national assignment and would have been here otherwise, but he is here with us in spirit. The past 1 month has been a fulfilling period of sacrifice and devotion. And if we have witnessed the end of it, then we have gathered here and in other places across the country, it is by the sheer grace of Allah for which we have to be gracious. Fellow Muslims, many of our loved ones fasted with us last year and were with us during the celebration of Eid together. But today, a number of them are no more with us, following their departure to the hereafter. On this occasion, I also want to extend our heartfelt condolences to Bishop Lincoln Mills, who tragically lost his son, whose funeral, his son's funeral, is being performed today. On this blessed day of Eid, we remember all those who have passed away, and we pray to the Almighty Allah to continue to extend His infinite mercy on their souls and grant them Jannat al-Firdaus. The celebration of the Eid is a significant moment for all Muslims as it brings the Ummah out together in our numbers, regardless of social status, to pray, rejoice, and glorify Allah. It is the reason we are all excited that the Eid prayers are being observed throughout the country without COVID-19 restrictions for the first time in 2 years. In the past 2 years, all of us, as a people and as a nation, had to adjust our normal way of life and embrace new restrictions imposed by the government as we battle together to overcome the devastating effects of COVID-19, which was sweeping through the nations and causing devastating havoc. As part of the 2-year restrictions, Hajj was cancelled. We observed Ramadan indoors, and we even had to perform Eid prayers virtually with smaller groups. The usual fanfare was missing as we collectively obeyed the restrictions. Today, inshallah, we are out in our numbers, without the country observing Eid, throughout the country observing Eid without nose masks, and our Christian brothers also converge at full capacity for services without nose masks. Other aspects of social and economic life in the country, including our land borders, which had been closed for 2 years, are back to normal. My brothers and sisters, this exciting development is another special grace from Allah, which we have to be very thankful for as a nation. When COVID-19 hit us, President Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo committed the nation into the hands of God by asking for special prayers from our faith-based leaders as the government took a series of decisive steps to manage the pandemic and save lives of citizens. Today, by the grace of Allah, Ghana's COVID-19 situation is remarkably one of the lowest in the world, and our entire management of the pandemic has been globally acclaimed as one of the best. The effects of the pandemic, which ravaged global economies, did not spare us. Businesses suffered, private jobs were lost, government lost huge revenues, and also spent massively to ameliorate the plight of Ghanaians. In effect, the pandemic severely drew the economy back from the massive progress the government had achieved between 2017 and 2019. This setback, without doubt, made life more difficult for citizens and government, as prices of goods soared across the world due to the abnormal increase of the cost of international freight. As if that was not enough, another setback in the form of the sudden global effects of the Russia-Ukraine war hit us at the beginning of this year, when our economy showed signs of bouncing back from the shackles of COVID-19. In spite of the unexpected, destructive global factors which have severely hit our economy in the past 2 years, our government has not reneged on its development commitments to the people of Ghana in the areas of education, healthcare, and infrastructure development, amongst others. In education, we have continuously strengthened our flagship education policy, the free senior high school, and we have not reneged on other pro-poor interventions we introduced, such as feeding our children at a basic level and also paying for their PC and WASI examination fees. We have introduced free TVET also to enhance technical education. In health, government continues to show strong commitment towards the National Health Insurance Scheme, and we have recruited thousands of health workers since the pandemic, contrary to the disturbing situation in the past, where health workers were left for almost 3 years without being employed. Again, in health, our hospitals for all districts, also known as Agenda 111 initiative, is also ongoing. In the youth development and employment, government has ensured that no public sector job was lost or salary cuts implemented during the COVID-19 pandemic, unlike many other countries where public sector workers were laid off or their salaries reduced. Also, we have invested massively in entrepreneurial development and support to the youth in a bid to help create sustainable opportunities for our teeming youth. In the area of infrastructure projects, we are continuing to commission these projects regularly as and when they are completed. As an example, the recent commissioning of the Tamale interchange, which is the first ever interchange in the northern Ghana, along with the construction of several other interchanges, that's ongoing. Road construction works, including highways, inner city roads, feeder roads, are also visibly going on across the country. We have also kept our commitment towards the inclusive development of Zongo communities through the Zongo Development Development Fund in the areas of infrastructure support, such as access roads, bridges, schools, healthcare facilities, drainage, water systems, astroturfs, educational scholarships, as well as entrepreneurial training and support. Recently, the Zongo Development Fund has completed about 200 projects and commissioned many of them, and many others will soon be commissioned. Inshallah, the construction of the model senior high schools will start this year. Generally, ladies and gentlemen, we have shown that we understand and feel the plight of Ghanaians, and we have not turned our back to the people in the midst of crisis. We showed it during the banking crisis by paying almost 25 billion Ghana cedis to rescue the deposits of Ghanaians. We showed it during the COVID-19 crisis with the provision of free water and free electricity and business support interventions to households, businesses, traders, and entrepreneurs. As the government continues to demonstrate strong commitments towards meeting the needs and aspirations of Ghanaians, let me acknowledge the supporting interventions and the initiatives of our faith-based organization. I have been impressed by how both Muslim and Christian groups continue to implement government's development efforts, especially at a time when government is under so much pressure. Notably, the churches, the Ahmadiyya mission have long been known to have played leading roles in education and the provision of quality health care. In recent times, the Tijaniya movement and also Ghana Muslim mission have also built a large number of schools in the educational drive. A few months ago, I commissioned the ultra-modern Islamic Nursing Training College here in Accra, which has been funded by the Al-Sunnah Group. There has also been a remarkable shift to production and other interventions by our faith-based groups to help create sustainable jobs and also to help the poor. Just last week, I cut the saw for over 800 acres of a rubber plantation in Asin by the Anglican Diocese of Accra. Before that, the Pentecost Church had initiated a 10-acre irrigation farm project. And in 2020, the Presbyterian Church of Ghana endorsed the government's agricultural flagship program, the Planting for Food and Jobs. These are all positive steps which must be encouraged as they will create opportunities for the youth. While the various Muslim groups are showing great initiatives in education and healthcare training, I want to urge them to consider venturing into other areas such as agriculture and small-scale production. Start with to support the youth. Our faith-based groups have demonstrated over the years that with unity of purpose, they can contribute significantly towards sustainable development of our country. Already, Ghana is globally acclaimed as a very peaceful country, and we have attained enviable position on the Global Peace Index as the most peaceful country in West Africa and the second most peaceful country in Africa. It is because of the tolerance, cooperation, and mutual respect between Muslims and Christians across the country. Elsewhere, faith-based groups are at each other's throats and are destructive elements to the peace of their community. Here in Ghana, we are blessed with tolerant and progressive religious leadership and groups which are contributing meaningfully to the national development. Let us continue to strengthen our ties regardless of our different religious identity, so that we can continue to positively influence our communities and the nation. My brothers and sisters, as we converge at various Eid grounds and reunite with our families and friends and loved ones, let us savor the moment, but in moderation, especially on our various streets. Beyond the Eid, let us uphold the great Islamic values of selflessness, generosity, compassion we show towards humanity during the month of Ramadan. Let us continue to be each other's people, love one another, and be tolerant of each other regardless of religious and political affiliation. May the Almighty Allah accept our sacrifice and supplication, and may He bless our dear nation Ghana. Barka da musalla jama'a, Allah ya maimaita mana, Allah ya kai mu sabon shekara. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.